Hey guys, here Esteban from Success Mastery, and welcome to this awesome training. We're going to cover productivity, and we're going to talk about specifically breaks, how to take breaks, when to take a nap, for example, and how to take breaks. And it is super important if you want to achieve like a lot of things during the day. It's very important to take breaks because your brain is like a muscle, and if this muscle keeps working, well, you're gonna gas out, and you're gonna be super tired. So the same thing happens with the muscle, with the brain. Excuse me, with the brain. You need to take breaks, and most people don't know how to do this properly. So I'm going to teach you guys how to do it in a proper way. Well, the first thing is when do we take a break? Well, I'm going to take out my timer. Do you remember the time bomb and exercise? Well, you grab your timer. You could be on your cell phone or a kitchen timer, whatever, and you put it in 15 minutes. And you will be working for 50 minutes on just one thing. Just one thing. That's what we're going to call from now on a clean focus. Okay, clean focus. So after 50 minutes, boom, you take a break. Okay, as simple as that. Why after 50 minutes? Well, because science has proven that your brain, or that you people, we can only stay focused on just one thing for an average of 50 minutes. Okay, after that, boom, you get like super gassed out and you start like getting tired. So I suggest you guys to work for 50 minutes on just one thing, then being like 4 hours looking at your screen or whatever you're doing like this, and like in zombie mode, knockout mode. It's not cool. So when do we take a break? After 50 minutes. Okay, after 50 minutes, boom, you take a break. How long should be your break? It should be 10 minutes. So after the timer hits 0, boom, you put your clock, your timer on 10 minutes, and boom, that's the amount of time you're going to rest. Okay, 10 minutes, and I think it's enough. No, not more, not less. 10 minutes. And you want to make a clean cut. Okay, what do you mean with a clean cut? You're gonna forget about, or you're gonna stop thinking about what you were working on. Okay, that's gonna be called a clean cut. Because if you're still thinking about what you were doing, well, guess what? Your mind is gonna be super tired. So you're not going to be resting at all. The thing is that you wanna make a clean cut so that your mind stops thinking about that thing and starts like resting about that. So for example, if you're doing something like super logical, well, guess what? If you're still thinking about that thing, well, your mind is gonna still like working, on the background, and you're not going to rest at all. So you want to take a 10-minute break, but boom, make a clean cut. Stop thinking about that thing at all. So after 50 minutes, boom, you rest. You take a break, and it should be a 10-minute break. But you should make a clean cut. Stop thinking about that at all, and you want to start doing something totally different. And what I mean doing something totally different is, for example, if you're doing like something logical, start doing something physical or emotional. Okay, so if you're, for example, writing an article, for example, and it's time for the break, make a clean cut and make something physical, make a stretching, for example, something emotional. So sing or something like that. Just just try to make something different. Okay, if you're making something logical, make something emotional or physical. And I suggest you, if you're working from a chair, stand up and go take a walk. Okay, get during those 10 minutes. Okay, and that's it. It's super duper easy. That's the way you take like little breaks. Okay, little breaks. Now, if you want to take like a long break, well, that's a totally different thing. So, to take a long break, first you should work like 50 minutes, then take a 10-minute break, and then work for another 50 minutes. So, and then take a 10-minute break. So that should be like 2 hours. Okay. So after the 2 hours, I suggest you guys to take a 30-minute break. Okay. So that should be 50 minutes working. You boom, clean like a clean cut, like 10 minutes of break, another 50 minutes of work, and then boom, 30 minutes of just taking a long break. Okay, and taking a long break is having a healthy meal, and you also can take like a 20-minute nap. So that's super cool, because yes, it has been proven also that naps are super duper good for you to be productive. Many companies in Japan and Germany are buying like these nap capsules on their buildings, you know, so that the people that work in there can take naps. And they have seen ways like in productivity. The productivity has been like boom, increased by a lot. Okay, so you can do this in a different way. So what do I mean? So you could take like 2 hours of work, like 50 minutes, 10 minutes, 50 minutes, then 10 minutes, and then a 30-minute break. Without even taking a nap, no, just a 30-minute break. You can go out, no, take a walk, whatever, you know, and then work for another 2 hours and then take a nap. Okay, but that's really where you want to take a rest, you know. Because many people doesn't know this. They think they're taking a break, but they're still like doing like logical things, you know, logical stuff, or they think that they should take a break like on the weekend, you know, working without resting at all, and they will gas out, you know. So you should get to a point where you don't like. It's good to hustle, but you should get to a point that you should not overload your machine, your brain. Okay, and you should get to a point where you don't feel bad for taking a rest, for taking a break, or for taking a nap. Okay, so to wrap all this up, when do we take a break? After 50 minutes of work. How long should we take a break? 10 minutes, you know, and after 2 hours, for the break should be 30 minutes. Okay, and how should that break be? Well, you want to make a clean cut. Okay, stop thinking about what you were doing, stop talking about it, you know, and do something super duper different. If you are doing like something logical, I suggest you to do something physical or emotional. Okay, and same thing, if you're doing like something physical, well, you should do something logical or emotional. Okay, but you really, if you want to feel rested, you want to do something totally different, and you'll see a super duper increase in your productivity. Okay, doesn't matter whatever you're doing. Okay, and that's how you will achieve a lot on each day of your life. And well, if your productivity per day increases, guess what? You're going to achieve like things that you thought you were going to achieve like in 2 or 3 years. You're going to achieve them like in a year. Okay, so please take breaks and yeah, have a nap. Okay, so okay guys, so here Esteban from Success Mastery. If you have any questions at all, put it in the comment section below, and yeah, I will answer them. Okay, so I wish you a successful day, and see you on the next training. Bye.